am drinking liquid tar.
It is liquid death, isn't it?
Look at that. That's what it's come to. There's not even sugar in it.
No. Because, well, it's not that we don't have milk. It's just most of our milk is
Offer frozen.
Sort of frozen, but also 2 weeks old.
Yeah. And it's been frozen, unfrozen, frozen, unfrozen.
Yeah, I think we don't want to risk drinking that in the middle of Anne Beadell.
Oh.
So, day something.
What is it, Monday? So like
14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
Day 16. Bruce the buggy. Ready to go?
Hopefully.
So we are what, 200 k's out of Capapiti.
11:50 to go. About 5:70 to the roadhouse where we'll get fuel, hopefully.
Yeah. Did we call ahead if they have it?
No.
So worst case scenario, we'll get there.
Otherwise we'll be living there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are about 50, 60 k's from the first nuclear test site.
Yeah, wow.
So we'll get recharged there.
We'll be glowing tonight. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It'll be good to see that.
Yeah, there's like a plaque and stuff, so we'll have a look at that.
Yeah.
There's a bit of history.
Cool.
And then after that...
It's 250 kilometers of corrugations.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll see how far we can get, but hopefully we'll get far enough that tomorrow we can get to the roadhouse.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Roadhouse is what? 500 you said?
570. So
if we do about 250, 300, the aim is 300 a day, right? So we got pretty good yesterday. We did 200 just after lunch, so we should be better today. But yeah, we'll see what falls off today. take your guess, put it in comments. What's gonna fall off today?
oh, who knows?
We cleaned up the engine, refilled oil, cleaned up the air filter as always. Darren checked all the nuts and bolts.
Nuts are tight. That's all we can do.
That's pretty much all we can do. Yeah, topped up oil. We finally have the right oil, which is 20W50.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit more thick, or what's the word?
Viscous.
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 So that should help it run a little bit better. But yeah, otherwise, Bruce the buggy, the least impacted by what we're doing. Can't say the same about us.
No.
But anyways, we'll get going, and if we see something interesting, we'll stop and put in the camera. Otherwise, we'll see you guys at the nuclear test site. Well, we found ourselves a runway, and in a true motor enthusiast style, there's only one thing we can do on the runway, can we? A3, A2, A1.
Oh wait, I forgot to put it in gear.
I think that means I won.
Yeah, I was not in drive. Ha ha ha.
That's excuses. You lost.
Okay, okay.
Take two.
A3.
A2, A1, go.
lot closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I had to let off because the trailer was...
I know. But man, it was close. Alright. Alright, it's time to go explore the Emu ruins and have a lunch. Alright. Can we keep going that way? Because there's a track. No, go back. Alright. I don't think Bruce likes that anymore, so we'll just slow down and keep it easy. But anyways, good fun.
The lid of your plastic box is wrapping in the wind. I believe it may eventually very soon launch itself.
Alright, let's check our box. Ah! Ah! Yeah, we should. There we go. Gas is still there. Good boy, Bruce. Good boy. All good? All good. Alright, we'll get going. Ah! Seatbelt. Safety first. Even if you're in the middle of nowhere, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere, put your seatbelt on. Last thing you want is to fly out of the car with no help around. Alright. Let's get back on the track. That's a little bit of wobbly here. By the way, if you want to know what the actual view is that we have, it's that. Yeah, steering wheel is quite high. Somewhere down there is a track.
Where are we?
We are at the test site Totem 11, a British atomic weapon test site.
Wow.
So there were 2 exploded here. This is the first one, and the other one is just right over there.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Yeah. I mean, when you do look around, maybe it's just deception, but it does look like it's flat in a circular pattern, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because, you know, your brain makes it up, but it does look like it.
It does.
But yeah, radiation levels are not bad actually. They're not good for permanent occupation. It means you shouldn't build your house here and live here, but outside of that, so
Should be right.
it's no longer dangerous. If you're a smoker, you get exposed to more radiation than astronauts on a space station or people staying here. Just put it in perspective. You can also eat a lot of bananas and get exposed. Anyways, we'll go check out the second one and then we'll get lunch somewhere.
Here's another one. This is site number 1. They dropped 2 bombs. They're not that far apart, to be honest. There is number 1, 1953. Same old message. Don't stay here too long or you'll start to glow. It's kind of crazy to think that they drop atomic bombs here. It's mad. buggy boy. Look at all this. Mangled bits of metal. I mean, look at the thickness of that plate. Look at that bolt. That is bent. Which you would expect, really, with an atomic bomb. More bits over there.
Look at that one. You can see the direction of the blast. It gets pulled out of the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
That is a fat piece of steel, like bent like that. It's just wrong.
Those bolts are massive. Hey mate, did you crash the buggy into a tree?
Welcome to Bush Mechanics 101.
What is going on?
You don't have a, what's it called, hoist? Use a tree and a winch. Just make sure you prop it up properly in case the tree gives.
Yes.
So right now we use a tree to lift it up, but it's not actually hanging on a tree. It's actually sitting on the tires and on the ground. So it is safe. But basically what happened is a transmission got ripped up. So alright, then it's supposed to have a bolt going through the rat piece, and it's supposed to be attached here and to the body. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. In the meantime, we'll have lunch. Back to Darren.
Thanks, Jake. Now for the weather. It's a pleasant 20 degrees today here in the Anne Beadell Highway. We've met 7 cars today, which, considering how remote this place is supposed to be, we keep bumping into people. But yeah, it's good to meet people anyway. We'll probably catch up with them again in a little while. Now, lunch. Situational report. Buggy hanging from a tree. Well, not literally, but the bush mechanic is busy trying to jimmy up a drill so that we can drill a hole in the bash plate and reattach our transmission and be on our merry way. Bush mechanic, give us an update.
We are literally trying to fit a round object in a square hole, and so we're charging the Dremel so we can grind the round bit to a hexagon bit so we can put it in our impact driver and use that as a drill because we don't have a drill. And Darren just got impaled on a tree.
Ow. But you see how professional I was there? I pushed through.
Yeah, you did.
This is the this is what's died. So this was our transmission bracket that I was holding. There was bolts in there. As you can see, it has just sheared off. And as you can see, there's this, my camping chair is pitching in to the cause.
Yeah. Look at the flex.
Yeah.
That's not really flexing, is it? It's just hanging on a tree.
Well, you know, needs must and all.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we've had a cider because we think clearer when we've had cider.
What is it called? Another day in paradise?
Yes. That's a good song, actually.
Yeah, that's enough because there'll be copyright strike.
Really?
Yeah, even if you... Sometimes if you're like too close to it, even humming it or whistling,
Well,
they will
I
actually
mean, I
copyright
nailed it.
strike
I
you.
mean, I
Oh, you did?
yeah, I mean,
exactly.
Voice of an angel.
So basically what we're trying to do is use one of these that magically appeared yesterday out of the awning that we just unzipped, and this just fell out, but hopefully it's not important. But it's a nice steel plate, and so what we're going to do is we're going to attach it to the transmission mounting point, and then bend it and attach it to the bash plate that's actually attached to the chassis. So the only challenge we have is going to bend this, which nah, doesn't work.
So weak.
So we've attached it. We already have one that we made before.
Here's one we prepared earlier.
Exactly. We attached it to the recovery point on the Y62 with a bolt and a bit of a washer, and now we just bend it to the angle that we need to attach it there. Yes. Alright, let's see how that goes.
That happens to all the professionals.
Well, that's broken, so I think we need to call the tow truck now.
Alright.
Oh wait! We have a backup mallet.
He's missing half his head
Yeah.
from our last mallet-ish incident.
Yeah, so what happened was Darren was complaining for 2 days that he can't really sleep at night. So we used a sleeping mallet.
It's very effective.
It is.
Crossing over live now to the buggy repair centre.
Alright, so this one.
He's locked in my basement.
Now we just get one of these and one of these. For now I can just wedge it in there. Which way is which? That's the wrong way. That's the right way. So as we mentioned, we don't have a drill. We do have drill bits though. The problem with drill bits is they're round. The only thing we have that's a ratchet gun, impact driver, has a hexagon hole. So we do have a Dremel. So we're just making the round drill bit into a hexagon drill bit. See, it's becoming a hexagon.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so we grounded enough that it fits in one of these hexagon sockets. Now we have a drill bit that can go into impact driver. Let's make some holes!
Perfect.
Well,
Parkman's a bit.
see?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
It's not so floppy now.
Is this? Yeah, well,
Mm.
it's when you're actually in a hole. It gets really nice and straight.
Perfect. That's all you need.
Oh, fuck. Is there anything important on the other side?
No, just a fuel tank.
Oh, I thought it's just the transmission. Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
This will not hurt at all. Right, so look what we've got now.
Yeah,
I've got an awning bracket holding our transmission to the aluminium bash plate. So we've bolted the bracket from the transmission to the bash plate. So thanks to Bushwhacker for the awning bracket, and thanks to Jake for his improvisation and transmission fix.
And let's hope that's gonna last longer than half an hour.
Well, let's hope.
Alright, let's get going. Good lunch. When you guys doing this, just be careful the tree doesn't fall on your head. Otherwise, trees can hold more than you think. Yep, tree good. We're gonna get the other side. Yeah, just put a couple of things here just for safety. You know, like a chair and a tire. Alright, drop it down. Here you go. Yep, that is what we call the bush hoist. That's actually a good term, isn't it? The bush hoist. And more. Stop. Perfect. Yep. These guys. Not usually what winches are intended to do, but look, if you're in the middle of the bush, you know, play it safe, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get out. Thanks, Cabin. Thanks, Darren. Thanks, Bush. Bye-bye.
So we made it 5 kilometers, I'd say.
Oh.
Yeah? Massive 5 kilometers.
Oh, sounds like 2, but yeah.
And then, yeah, this happened. So we're gonna try and just winch her up at the back, lift her up, get the tire changed. These have got tubes in them, so we can at least put a new tube in it. We've got 2 spares. Because the air cleaner gets in the way.
It'll work, but we just need to wedge the front wheel or something. And then, because we need to lift it high enough so it can actually fit the jack under.
Yeah.
Right now it can't. But actually we just put a tire there. That's a good idea.
So this is not deja vu, this is not a different scene. Well, this is a different scene. This is 200 meters up the road.
Yeah, and that's not a joke. It is literally 200 meters up the road.
Our tube, unfortunately, got nicked on the way in and has a small leak.
So here is the deal, right? We have a tire lever kit to get the tire off the rim. We don't know where it is. We got lazy looking for it. We tried crowbar, but we didn't really know how to do it. So we gave up and sort of like shoved the tube in with various tools. And I think that we nicked it along the way. Well, I did. I'll take the blame.
And so lesson learnt for us is to bring a kid's bicycle repair kit. So because it's a tiny little nick.
I don't know what it is, but there's literally a tiny little hole that we can just fix. But we'll keep the
We'll keep it because we'll buy a kit.
But what we did is we did manage to get this off, and now
we can just place the tube in properly.
So here's the tip, right? When you try to wrestle it off, and you put that in and try to bend it up, when the tire is sort of where it usually is, it's pretty much impossible to do. But if you look at the profile of the rim, the profile actually goes like that inside. So what you need to do is you need to push the tire in and sort of massage it into the middle of the rim, and that will give you enough space on the other side to actually prop it up. We then use a little bit of dishwashing liquid, or as Darren says,
mild green fairy liquid.
That one. And then we would just wedge that in, wedge this one across, and then we actually use the holes in the rim to sort of drive this along.
Just like when you're a kid and fixing a bike tire. You just need a few things to just one to lift it up and a couple to push it out.
Exactly. It's just a little bit bigger, heavier bicycle wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, as you can see, that gives us access to all of the inside. We're able to fish out some of the bits of the old core.
And we still haven't found our tire levers.
Now we're gonna put this one in. We'll give it a little bit of air just so it's easier to work with. It's about good. Because the tire, what are these called?
Inner tubes.
The tubes are actually folded this way, but this is actually top and the bottom of the wheel. So if you place it in this way, when it inflated, it's going to try to turn and it's going to rip the valve back out.
And the first one we had to take out because we did that, so we've had to put it in and then take it back out and then put it back in, which is why it got nicked. That's
how we learned. Exactly. So put a little bit of air in it.
Give it some shape.
And that will make it easier to actually give it the shape that it wants to have. And now we can get it in. This is a lot easier. I will give it a little bit more air, and then we'll just massage it to make sure that it's nicely distributed in the tire. Well, if we weren't experts an hour ago, we definitely are now. But hey, new tube, new fix. Let's get out of here.
Let's go another. I bet we go another 2,500 kilometers.
Yes, exactly. Agree with that. That's all we need to get home. Just 2,500 kilometers. Tire, you stay where you are. This tire, you also, all of the tires, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tires. Stay where you are.
I'm going to see if they get on the road if we just give them a little space. They smell horrible.
To get up the road. They love using the roads. They love using the roads, and they just don't want to get off the road. Even if we stop, they also stop, but they don't want to get off the road. It's not like we're trying to chase them or anything. They just, that's what they do. If you drive through here, everyone has the same story. That's what they do. They'll run for a bit and then they'll get off the road and then they'll let us pass. But we'll just slowly follow them and wait for them to move aside. They smell so bad, and they poop while they're running. And it's flying on in front of the buggy, but poof, they smell. Ah. Oh, it looks like we'll just keep following them. So it's basically a Y62 with a trailer, 1961 buggy, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 camels. That's our convoy for today. Well, at least for the rest of the day. The only problem is they only run actually pretty fast. Jesus, they're running almost 40 k's an hour. Yeah, I believe about 35, 40 and they're running. Wow, that's really slow. But they're still a lot slower than we would go here. We probably do about 50, 60, so they're definitely slowing us down a bit. Oh, there's a lot of poop coming out of them. How often do you have a view like this from your car? Haha! Alright, so we stopped again to see if they get tired and they move up the track. But oh, there's poop flying on me. But yeah, that's just what it is. It was the same on the Simpson Desert, and anyone who drove through here, who experienced this, tells the same story. They just don't give up. They just run on the track in front of you. Doesn't matter what you do. You give them space. You honk at them. You stop for lunch. They will just stop on the track and wait. It's a thing. But eventually they get tired and they move up the track. So let's hope they will be before the sunset. Yep, there they are again. Alright, there they are. Bye. They finally left the road and now we can keep going. Alright, to the camp. Well, we made it to camp. Well, camp made it to us. If you guys know what's wrong with this picture, please put it in comments. We're not really sure. But the buggy ain't going straight. Well, in all seriousness, how far did we make it? Maybe 2 k's, 3 k's? Actually, no, we did about 9 k's.
Yeah, made massive progress.
We saw camels.
We did see camels.
That was cool.
They flammed and pooed.
Well, so they poo so much while they're running that the wheel then flings it and it just goes everywhere.
It's also all over the jerry cans, which is real nice.
There is a little bit of camel poo,
and
okay, a lot.
Here's some camel drool.
And they also spit that while they're running, and it flies through the air and hits whatever's behind them. So
to summarize today.
Oh, we forgot. We have flat tire.
Yeah, to summarize today, in one word, I would say today was a bit of a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
We managed to do 100 kilometers. So our transmission bolts sheared and snapped, so we spent some time fixing that. We got 100 yards up the track and got a puncture.
Yeah.
So we fixed that. Then we got another 500 kilometer, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And then it went pop again. So we fixed it again. And then we got 9 kilometers and it broke again. And now, here's the really exciting bit. We don't have any more tubes.
No, we don't. And we don't have a, well, we don't have a spare wheel because there's no.
And we have no puncture repair kit.
We have a puncture repair kit for tires, but not for tubes.
I would say we've had better days.
We definitely did.
We were chasing camels, and Jake stopped and I said, I think today's trying to tell us something.
And I was like, you mean stop driving? And then little late, the second the camels left the road,
that's what happened.
That happened. Well, anyways, so we are going to camp exactly where this happened. Well, the track is over there as the track. So we just pulled up to the side. You know, as camp spots go. Not bad at all.
It's alright, does the job.
No one around. We do need to figure out how are we going to drive the remaining 1100.
Yeah.
We did about 300 total, so about 1,000 kilometers to Leverton and then another 1,000 to Perth without any more tubes or being able to fix tubes.
Or be able to run a tyre on that rim.
We can't, because this is not a tubeless rim, and so you can't put a tire on it that would seal the bead and then inflate it. Anyways, that's a problem for tomorrow you and tomorrow me. And well, in the meantime, we grab a couple of ferrules and get the fire going, get some music going, get some good dinner. What's for dinner today?
I'm not sure, but we've got a lot of stuff left.
How about bacon and cheeseburger?
I knew you were going to say that.
Is that what I always say?
Yes.
Well, we did pasta yesterday.
That's your go-to comfort food.
We've got, yeah, it is. We've got Kransky.
We've got Kransky, we've got chicken, but it's like frozen to...
Chicken's very frozen.
Frozen. We should take that out of the freezer for tomorrow. We'll curry.
Yeah, we should.
Alright, burgers tonight then.
Burgers tonight. And then we'll figure out that.
I shall get to the fire and pray to the gods of tires and tubes that we can fix this tomorrow.
We'll leave you guys here. It was definitely an interesting day. Slightly different from what we expected, but hey, the Y62 is still running. The trailer still has all its wheels.
It's got about 500 tie wraps around it now.
Yeah, so...
yeah.
Yeah, it's true. The trailer is pretty much held together by zip ties now.
Yeah.
But hey, still does the job, and it's got all the goodies. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the morning with a fresh new plan how we're going to fix that.
Escape from the desert.
Do 2,500 kilometers.
Escape from the desert, the tire saga.
Pretty much. I hope that we're not going to do 100 k's every day, because otherwise it will take us 2 weeks to get out of here.
Yeah, yeah, that's not going to be good.
At this point, it might be even smarter to go back
to Cooper
Pedy, which is only about 300 k's from here. Getting you those, and then
drive home.
We don't give up. Well, watch the next episode to see what happened.
You know what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. Because somebody's going to come along tomorrow, right? And there'll be an avid cyclist. Yeah, I've just been mountain biking in the desert, and I've got all these tube repair kits, and that's what'll happen.
Well, if you think that that's completely random, imagine someone driving through the desert thinking, I don't think I have enough fuel to make it. And then suddenly there is a full jerry can just lying on the track full of fuel.
Oh yeah, that was another thing that happened today.
Yeah, we lost one.
Lost a jerry can.
It just rattled off. We don't know where. But it's somewhere between Cooper Pedy and 300 kilometers from Cooper Pedy.
If you found it, it's a long, thin jerry can.
One of those flat ones.
One of those flat ones. Drop me a note. I'll come and get it.
Yep, and the fuel is on us.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we'll see you in the morning. Hopefully we'll have a plan on how to get out of here. Either that way or that way. But hopefully that way. Bye! Say bye.
Goodbye.